welcome to Bitstorm, a comedy game design podcast by two guys who know nothing about comedy nor game design. I'm Ben Slinger, and with me, as always, is Trevor Scott.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
This is the weekend after Halloween.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah, we're all spooked out, huh?
No. I'm still in a bit of a spooky mood. So
yeah, that's fair.
Last week, we only got through 2 games. So let's keep that ball rolling and let's chuck some movies in and add the spooky thing to it, even though some of them may not be spooky.
That's it. Look, November's dead. Yeah. Nothing happens in November except for our son's
birthdays. No, not November. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, we're not going to come on this podcast, so we might as well do some movies and keep the Halloween vibe going. So yeah, we're gonna get random movies.
Although I have read a few things about No Nut November. Doctors actually advise against No Nut November because it's actually good to. It's sometimes good to masturbate, prostate, and it's actually good for prostate health, and so it's not advisable to participate in No Nut November. I would much rather Movember, but I'm not about to shave off my beard and mustache. So
no, me neither.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do Movember, like movie. We'll just do movies.
Movie member. Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, click.
Okay.
All right. I have Armour.
Okay.
From last year. Armoured truck security guard James Brody is working with his son Casey. You can tell they're white. Transporting millions of dollars between banks when a team of thieves led by Rook orchestrate a takeover of their truck to seize the riches. Following a violent car chase, Rook soon has the armoured truck surrounded, and James and Casey find themselves cornered onto a decrepit bridge. Oh, this is Sly Stallone.
Oh, interesting. I do have a movie, but I don't see that it could actually work with this one. So I've clicked again.
Okay. And
I got the movie Splash. A successful businessman falls in love with the girl of his dreams. There's one big complication, though. He's fallen hook, line, and sinker for a mermaid.
Perfect.
I think that works better with Armour. We'll see what we can get going with this other movie.
All right. Yeah. We'll hit that one up next time. And we want to try to make it a bit spooky.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm picturing mermaids with fucking fanged teeth and all this sort of stuff. Like they're really scary things.
Like scary mermaids.
So the team of thieves are mermaids.
Well, okay. We could go that way. Let me just put this one out there first, just in case it works better. So,
okay.
I like the visuals. I like the ideas. The idea of them hunting down this armored truck. Opening it up, but inside, instead of all the cash they find, is just this massive fish tank.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's carrying the water, and then like out of the gloomy algae-filled fish tank, the fucking mermaid like hits the glass with the teeth and it becomes sort of a bit of a horror monster movie.
So I think if you're going to go down that path, you don't play James Brody or Casey. You play Rook. You're part of the thieves.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't know what the fuck you've got yourselves into. Like, you thought this was just a regular sort of heist, and now you're having to deal with, okay, how can we fence a mythical creature? Like, I don't have a...
Oh, yeah, okay. You're trying to sell it off. Mate. Yeah, okay, there's a few ways we can go about this.
Yeah.
Because I also liked the idea of having to, like, it gets loose. Like, you stop it. I mean, this whole thing was they cornered on a bridge. They get in there, this thing smashes through the glass, takes out one of your men, jumps over the edge, and into the water. And now you're trying to hunt this thing down. And I love the idea of, just like, I think, was it Nightboat in The Simpsons? Our stupid men always find a way to be near water and get killed by this thing.
Okay, what I love is that's just what happens at the very, very start.
Yeah.
It could be years later. And this
is it. This is not a game yet. This is an opening cut.
It has incorporated itself into, like,
like the ecosystem or something.
Well, not even. I'm thinking even like Splash. It's kind of it's disguised itself as a human, and you're now being Rook has now been tasked with you need to track this thing down.
Yeah,
because it is incredibly dangerous. You're the only one who's seen it, so you've got some sort of imprinting that happens with mermaids. Like you can tell, but just by looking at someone whether they're that mermaid
and also
or not.
you just thought it was kind of hot.
Yeah.
And it's like the woman of your dreams. It's that whole thing.
So, yeah, I think the people that you stole it from, maybe, they're the ones who have now gone, well, you stole it from us. You now have to recover it. And, it's sort of like a governmental sort of
they've
thing.
maybe taken... Yeah. Yeah, it's for sure governmental. I feel like maybe you got away. Rook got away.
Yeah.
But the government has hunted you down. And they're like, you got to track this mermaid down. And you're like, what about Jamesy? Like, he was there too. He saw the things. Like, yeah, we asked Jamesy. He tracked it to a reservoir. And
now he doesn't have a face. Now he doesn't have a face.
Now his face is gone. Oh, okay. But, what about
his son
Two
Casey?
Fists over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, no. You're the last one. You're the only one left who's seen this thing.
Yeah.
You're our last hope. And also, we've tracked you down now, so you're going to prison if you don't do this for us.
And I think you could almost do some payday style heisty sort of things that you're sort of having to sort of heist the equipment and,
Oh, that's interesting. Almost like an extraction shooter sort of vibe, but you have to beware of the water. Because if there's any water... You don't know. There might be more than one of these things now. It's been breeding.
It's been fucking like crazy.
Mermaids be fucking.
And they've unfortunately got a very, very small like gestational cycle. That.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they basically.
They lay their eggs,
and then they lay the eggs, and then it's
and it's like hundreds of eggs.
Yeah,
It's all
from
there's
one
all
deposit,
the
because there's so much sperm in that little bit of,
Yeah, there's millions.
Yep, that's the way it works.
That's the way it works.
Yep.
Mermaid. I mean, that's the thing. Mermaid biology. I mean, mermaids in general are they're sort of a human hybrid sort of thing. They've clearly evolved to mate with humans.
Yeah.
That's the only way they can procreate.
Now,
and it is around having to seduce them, steal their semen, and distribute it among their eggs.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I don't think this is like typical mermaid thing. They don't have a tail and that sort of stuff. They've just got flipper-like feet and all this sort of stuff. Like, I think they're more swamp thingy.
Oh, yeah, you don't think you go full tail? Or do you just go the sort of transformational...
You can either go full tail, which is kind of fun, and then you can do the Futurama thing of, the fish head,
Well, no, I mean, I think it is more hybridish, but I was picturing... like closer to all fish almost.
I'm thinking gills. I'm thinking all those sort of things.
Yeah,
and very fish-like ears sort of things.
That's it. People have done the sort of the creepy mermaids before, or sort of the fish-like sirens, that sort of look as well, that sort of thing. But I think it can transform into a human then, or it's figured out how.
I don't know why, but I just like the idea of you go into this thing and you capture a mermaid at the end of this thing, and you come back in and it's like, oh, that's not the original mermaid. It's like, how do you know? It's like, because that's a male. It's like, how can you tell? And it goes back and it's just like this huge member,
huge phallus. I thought you were going to say it's a manatee.
It just got this, looks like a third leg, just like in basketball, if you remember that scene.
You like lean on it or something.
There's something about that as like, oh shit, we are dealing with,
or they think it's like, oh my god, this mermaid's evolved to have two lower limbs. It's like, no, that's the tail, and that's something else.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, click.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, click.
Why don't you give me yours, because I know you've got something that's a little bit interesting, and I'll see then if I can, if mine fits in with it.
So, this movie is called The Impossible.
Okay.
Released in 2012, and it seems to be starring Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
In December 2004, close-knit family Maria, Henry, and their 3 sons begin their winter vacation in Thailand. But the day after Christmas, the idyllic holiday turns into an incomprehensible nightmare when a terrifying roar rises from the depths of the sea, followed by a wall of black water that devours everything in its path. Though Maria and her family face their darkest hour, unexpected displays of kindness and courage ameliorate that terror.
So just water?
Water and, some sort of thing under the sea, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a creature of some sort. It's not just like evil water.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got the Incredible Hulk, so...
Okay, gamma radiation. We can go with that.
Yeah.
This is all,
It's tied into the Marvel stuff.
Yep. I like the idea that this... Just trying to think, what sort of creature from under the sea would be most terrifying.
Is it one creature or is it like swarms? Like I'm thinking like jellyfish of some sort, but like they sort of start hunting almost.
You know what looks terrible when it's up really, really high and doesn't have all that pressure? Those blobfish. A fucking swarm of them. Like,
yeah, like just a huge wave. Like you just see the wave coming, and then there's just all these weird grey faces sticking out of it as it crests.
Here's the crazy thing: like, if they moved as one, like if you've ever seen a school of fish, they all move very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But if it's more like a hive mind of like there's like a single one that's sort of controlling all of them, that is just...
It's Doug the blobfish. He is in control. He's like the mastermind. Okay. I like this idea of a hive mind of blobfish. And so initially they're just like chowing down.
Yeah,
on people. They're
not quite piranha. I'm almost thinking that they're gumming people to death.
They're gumming people to death. Well, maybe they've got some like venom or something.
Well, I'm thinking that the mucus that they secrete, which is something that the reason why they say that they're pretty disgusting, and they kind of need that, I believe, for like because it's such high pressure and all this sort of stuff.
Or something.
I think that's like somewhat acidic
toxic
or something like that. Like, there's something about that they use that to basically liquefy their prey, and then that's how they gum them to death. So they've got no teeth, but it's just like the toxins on their skin.
Now I'm just picturing like
melt.
Skin coming off, like melting off as they gum away at them. Just these things, and it's just skin sloughing off.
Yeah. And like the muscle
word
just
sloughing is so
melting. It's like mouth watering, like so
meat off the bone.
I mean, the meat just melts in their mouth.
Okay, and this is an enemy that the Hulk's never faced. How does the Hulk beat swarms of... Or do we not bring the Hulk in?
No, I was thinking we take the gamma radiation, and that's what's caused this whole thing. Because
they don't call the Avengers in.
No, I like the idea that it's just these two regular people having to deal with this.
Yeah.
So
it's basically a disaster movie. It's like Sharknado, but it's blob tidal wave. Blobnami.
Blobnami, yep. Blobnami. You got it. You got it in one. I mean, that's the name of the episode, and if it's not, I'm gonna...
Yes, it definitely is. No, it definitely is. I've already locked it up away in here.
I mean, that there's something about that of, you know, they're in this idyllic holiday in Thailand, and then this wall of black water just, you know, washes through. Okay, so here's the thing. So,
you know, we've obviously talked about this from a story and concept. From a gameplay perspective, I'm wondering if the, like, PS2 aesthetic works well for this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I sort of just had an image of the wave coming in, weird and janky, but and these like low poly-ish blobfish. But I feel like we can get away with more gore. Like, the gore is, it doesn't have to be high quality, you know, Unreal Engine figuring out skin sloughing off as such. It's just like these things hit people, and then there's blood and there's bones and there's, you know, you still have
melted
goop,
a lot of melted shit, like just coming off their leg. It just touches and it's gone, sort of thing. Yeah,
that's it. And so, I mean, I'm almost picturing this as a like Resident Evil, like Alone in the Dark sort of feel, or something.
Silent Hill.
Or Silent, exactly, where you're like going through these areas, and then you have these moments. It's like, oh shit, the water's coming around the corner. It's like you got to run or duck into a room, or you know,
get up onto the chandelier and hold yourself up there, you know, while the water sort of comes through. And
yeah, exactly. So, you know, I don't think there's like a ton of combat. There's maybe some brawling, but it's more with like other people who are trying to get away from this thing. And, you know, maybe not obviously being nice about it. But I think with that brawling as well, you've got some moments where it's like you're punching these things off someone to try to save them. They're just suctioned on.
There's something I would love to see is anyone in like Thailand and all that sort of stuff. They're all lovely people and they're trying to help you and all this sort of stuff. I just think it's other tourists that are just complete and utter cunts. That are,
of course,
like, there's something about that of, you know, just that up himself American tourist just trying to get through and go, you know, it's me, you know, I'm the best. I need to make it through this. Or, you know,
the drunk Aussie, like, there are plenty of fucking Aussie assholes, larrikin behaviour, particularly when they're, you know, somewhere like Thailand or Bali or whatever, you know, that sort of thing, overly drunk. Yeah.
Bag of boogie board, a bag with boogie board and filled with marijuana. Yep. I know the type. Yep. I know the type exactly.
And then there is a boogie boarding scene at some point where you do steal someone's boogie board and you're just zooming down down Main Street exactly as the wave comes in. Just a swarm of blobfish
behind.
A blobnami, coming behind.
There's something about that. I really like that. Okay, let's click again. 3, 2, 1, click.
Fever Pitch.
Okay, Inside Out.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is a romantic comedy about a man, a woman, and a football team, apparently.
What?
English teacher Paul Ashworth believes his long-standing obsession with Arsenal serves him well, but then he meets Sarah. Their relationship develops in tandem with Arsenal's rollercoaster fortunes in the Football League, both leading to a nail-biting climax. This is a Nick Hornby novel movie.
Interesting, because the Fever Pitch that I remember stars Drew Barrymore and what's his name, Jimmy Fallon, and it's effectively the same story, just with baseball instead.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the UK version then. This is what's his name? A young Mr. Darcy.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? No.
Oh, Colin Firth.
Mr. Colin Firth, yes. Yes, a young Colin Firth, it looks like, because this is 1997.
Okay, yep.
But yes, that sounds like they did an American version.
So yeah, Fever Pitch 2005 was by the Farrelly brothers.
Oh, is that? Oh, with Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah, I said Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, okay.
It's based off the same novel.
Oh yeah, a remake of the British 1997 film who'd written the original 1998 book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you and I are not
cool.
super into sports.
Yeah.
What if this was eSports?
Okay.
Some nerdy guy. He's not even in. He's not. He just follows them. He's like,
what are they watching?
I mean, fucking. What do they even play though? Like, I don't even like any of
Rocket League is one major one.
Okay, yeah, something like that.
You got Rocket League,
I don't want
Fortnite.
I don't like Dota and that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just do Fortnite. Do they do like they do?
Yeah, FNCS. Yeah, Fortnite competitive series.
Let's do Fortnite because that's everyone knows that, and you and I play it.
Yeah. So, Inside Out was my.
Okay. So you play the inside people, the brain people,
making the choices
of this guy
for this guy
who is obsessed with Fortnite eSports. He like follows particular teams or whatever. It's his whole personality until he meets this girl, and then it's the that playing off at each other. Him figuring out what his identity is now is
Yeah.
I haven't seen either version of Fever Pitch, so I don't know actually how it all sort of plays out.
Have you not seen Fever Pitch? I'm just trying to think what else was. There was another name for it here in Australia because we suck.
Oh, really? They changed
the Perfect Catch. It was called The Perfect Catch here. Sorry. The Perfect Catch, outside North America. Why it was called The Perfect Catch outside North America when it was first called Fever Pitch in fucking the UK, like, doesn't really make sense. But anyway, it's a really cool idea. I like the idea of you. Do you get to select one of the emotions?
Well, I was almost wondering if it's a bit of a. Like a bit of a choose your own adventure, visual novel-ish sort of thing, or like you get to choose who's in charge of any particular scene sort of thing, or you have moments where you can switch and it branches, you've got branching things based on that. So it's almost just like making dialogue choices in a way, but the way you choose the dialogue is what emotion do we want to be in charge here?
Yeah.
And then they've obviously got their own personalities and their own relationships within his brain.
I love the idea that, if you stay on Joy for too long and they're talking about something that happened to their grandmother or something like that, like you can get in a lot of trouble. So it's you've got those sort of things there that you're learning that you have to be changing this all the time and be listening in and totally. Making those micro adjustments and.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I'm picturing it as a bit of a, what are the horror ones? There's ones that we played a little bit of that we keep meaning to play together. What's the company that does them all?
Yeah, the one who did Split Fiction and that sort of stuff? Or?
No. The horror ones with the...
Supermassive Games, was it? Like, did The Quarry...
Yeah, The Quarry and stuff. Yeah, that type of one. Couldn't remember any of the names of those games. I'm picturing it as that.
There you go. I got it right.
It is Supermassive Games. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picturing it as a bit of that sort of thing. So you've got some like high quality mocap, animations and stuff going on.
Okay, so where does the horror come in? Because we are definitely having some horror in here somewhere. Do we just go the trope of his other hobby is that he stalks
he's a serial killer.
People. He's either a serial killer or something like that. And
or do we take it down more of like maybe she is like a paranormal investigator or something? Like, do we take it down that sort of thing?
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
And so he's also having to deal with her interests and her career. And how that affects both of them because she's bringing work home with her accidentally as a, spirit attaches to her that she didn't fully manage to exercise or something.
Ooh, I like the idea that, one tries to take over you and it's like it comes in as a new emotion.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
But
we don't tell the player immediately. You do it almost as like Inside Out 2, where it's like, oh, well, you've, as part of your growth as a human being, you've got this new emotion.
It's a possession sort of thing. Like it's actual demons sort of taking over, and it starts like infecting. If you let it run riot for a while, or if you're not paying attention,
okay, that's
let
interesting.
It take control.
Having some gameplay in there where you have to choose. Yes. Okay. So this ghost gets in there, takes over the control panel, and initially you can't fight it off.
Yeah.
And then it is about you've got this other aspect then of controlling the other emotions to try to gain back control, even temporarily, of the control panel. And then it sort of maybe becomes this thing of you're negotiating with it in a way. It's like, okay, if you don't give it control for, a certain amount of time, then it's going to wrest control away when you don't even expect it or something. And so you're trying to work through this relationship and be sensitive or do different things. But it's like, oh shit, I haven't let the spirit in here take control for enough. All right.
It's about to get really bad. Like, oh my God. It's edging up there. It's getting really dangerous. The meters starting to hit the red zone. You need to let them in. And
you need to release it. Basically, let them play.
I also like the idea of when they first come in, you think that it's rather innocent, and you could almost do this with like alcoholism, even that sort of stuff of.
Or like obsession. Is that what you said before? No, you said possession, but
possession.
But it could be interesting to have
obsession
as because then that sort of makes sense, and it is then like he's got this hobby, he's got this eSports thing that he can't let go of, and that manifests at like you think that's just manifested as obsession as a new emotion.
Yeah.
And they're having to deal with it, and it's difficult to deal with. But then, yes, like if you let obsession take the reins at a certain point, the girl Sarah or whatever, she recognizes, oh shit, you've been possessed, dude. Like she's seen this before.
Yeah,
but that it has to be at a certain point.
You could definitely go deep into alcoholism or substance abuse and that sort of stuff, and take it from
there's some
these are inner demons. That are literally possessing this character that have been maybe locked away by the other emotions. Like there's certain. Oh,
I see. So take it even in the other, like you do a double bait and switch.
Yeah, in the fact that these 5 emotions that you've still got, they're stopping all these other things that this character. I love the idea of like the 12 steps.
I love the idea of, like these 5 emotions, they work well together. You just assume, okay, these are who I've got. This is who's in there. And at some point there's a reveal, and it's the fucking dead bodies of all the other emotions that they've like killed off and shoved in a basement.
Yeah.
That's where the horror comes from.
There's something there about that it's just like, holy shit, this new emotion that's come in, isn't long for this world, in this guy's psyche.
Right.
I love the idea of going down to the basement. There's these 12 steps, and they're basically, the 12 steps of AA sort of thing, but it's also sort of been twisted. In a way
definitely.
That it's fucked up down there. And
there's some very interesting stuff you could do then as well, because basically you determine this guy's broken.
Yeah.
And like you see empathy dead down there. You see, his care for his family, or you see maybe joy isn't really joy. Maybe joy turns out to be like something a bit more sinister, like
something a little bit more sinister than anxiety, but it's like maybe that is obsession. That is,
Yeah, joy's actually, or there's something there about like the fact that he finds joy in these like these horrible things or something. It's like, okay, what's happened to joy that's the case?
And it's no longer joy, and maybe some of the other emotions don't realize. Like there's something about joy.
There's something about joy. Something's wrong. Something is wrong with the joy. That's really, I like that. Playing with the
Jeremy doesn't experience joy the way others do.
I feel like that could be a really good visual novel in general, even if you didn't go the full production of a supermassive games. Like that's
lots
a
of
good
branching,
project for someone
to
write. Yeah,
but unfortunately, it doesn't have any deduction sort of stuff, so we're not interested in it right now.
Oh, I don't have the writing chops.
Yeah,
for that sort of game yet.
We do have some news coming up. We'll talk about that maybe before the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, very soon, actually, because we will want to be... I mean, let's just talk about it now, because we've hinted at it, and I'll try very hard to make it available before this episode comes out. But we are releasing a game on Steam, full proper thing. It's the Grant Grover anthology.
We're talking about, how we're actually going to effectively create a game studio as well. Like,
essentially. I mean, it's just, that's it. Coming soon from Bitstorm Games. Very creative of us.
Wow. How'd you think of that name, Ben?
Funny that. I mean, this is our, our brand. This is our thing. And it's you and I, working with some others, obviously, but, we are the sort of key people on this. And, we're taking the two previous Grant Grover games that we've published on itch as part of Game Jams, and we're polishing them up a bit, adding some things, adding achievements, different things, and then adding a whole new case as well, being written by our new friend Aubrey Jones, who is fantastic. An actual writer, published author. Their book is great. It's called Idle Hands, if you want to look for that. Really fun read. So look for that. I mean, demo by January is our goal, because there is a Detective Fest on Steam that we really want to get into, and then the full game hopefully early 2026. Once we've polished it all up and made it look nice.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to try and take too long on getting this out, but.
No.
The idea would be that if it goes well enough and there's people that actually like what we're doing, maybe a fourth case would come along. We've certainly
either
got
as a
ideas.
DLC or as if we do an early access, or there are a few options for how we might release this, and we're sort of going to do a bit of research. But we want to get the Steam page out there, get some wish lists happening. So if it's out
up
by this
out.
point, then check the show notes, because we'll have a link there. Otherwise, search the Grant Grover anthology and it'll come up when available.
But
I am in the process of setting up the Steam page, so
it's
once
really
I've got some
exciting.
screenshots and description and stuff up there, and it gets approved, then it'll be there. Yeah. Very exciting.
It feels weird that we're actually finally going to release a game.
Oh my god,
we've been talking about it for the longest fucking time,
for decades, basically. So
if
we're lucky, we'll be at PAX sometime as an exhibitor, perhaps down the line,
potentially.
Whether it's this game or the next, but
very cool.
But anyway, that is the end of our episode as well. So if you want to find our previous episodes, you can go to bitstormcast.com, or soon you can go probably find the link from bitstorm.games, because I did register that for our studio. But yeah, check out our previous episodes and shoot us a review or something. Let us know whether you like them.
Yeah. And also, we have music. I don't remember how I actually say this. If you like the song that we play at the start and end of each episode, that song is called Mad Defiance of the album Containment Failure by the band Kuridust. That song can be found at kuridust.bandcamp.com. You can get it for free. We'll probably have links on bitstorm.games as well for that. Because it'll just be easier to go to bitstorm.games for all
your Bitstorm.
All what you need.
Creative needs, yeah.
So
that's right. So thank you again for joining us this week on Bitstorm. I'm Ben Slinger.
I'm Trevor Scott.
And is that a manatee?